Go ahead. You're on the air.
Hey, Alex, I just wanted to say this about that. Every institution that you look at, whether it's the U.S. government, the throne of Britain, the Vatican, they're all occupied by the same evil forces. And so, you can fixate on one, but then you're going to miss out on the other six that you're not looking at. If you get too fixated on the Vatican, which is totally went downward as far as its doctrines and everything else, then you're going to miss the basically the Jewish wing of the mafia, the Freemasonic, the OTO, the Queen of Britain. These sickos over on that throne in Britain, my gosh, they go around and disappear children.
Exactly. Just because there's evil sickos over England doesn't mean that British themselves are bad people. Just because there's a Jewish mafia that basically goes around and gets protection money from all the major successful Jews doesn't mean Jews are bad. Just because the Catholic Church is New World Order, at the top, doesn't mean Catholics are bad people. We need to fight corruption and systems of evil like your kids belong to the state or we're going to get your guns instead of fighting all day about who the biggest head on the Hydra is.
Yeah, well, the whole thing is it's one big massive thing that infects every institution it can get its hands on. Jesus said the devil's kingdom is not divided against itself. They have skirmishes in between each other, but the thing is, they're all divided. I mean, they're all united at this one agenda, which is, why do you think Cuba is going to get normalize its relations with the United States? Guess what? Because they're going to get absorbed into this North American Union.
That's right. They're now ready to line it all up. They tried to take over using communism. That didn't work, so now they're using this globalism. Great call, Robert. That's exactly where I'm at. I mean, it's just cheap and easy to say Masons, Jews, Vatican, other groups. It's just so simple. There's an Illuminati formula that is being used to take over everything. And these things have been taken over. You can't debate it. D in Texas, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm a long-time listener, and I just had a couple points to make. Like, I have to agree with you. People focusing on these groups, it's irrelevant. These power groups are irrelevant. They have to be stopped either way.
Their agenda has to be stopped. We have to stop the globalist New World Order, foreign mega banks creating their own governmental systems that circumvent our government. I mean, that checkmates them right there.
Exactly. And, focusing on them is exactly what they want. They want us to think that they're all splinter factions, but they're not. And, I just wanted to mention the so-called Sony hacks and how convenient it is that all of a sudden both, Microsoft and PlayStation Network went down right after they supposedly got hacked, and now they're introducing these internet censorship bills and whatnot. It's just way too convenient, and all the people that think that this is, some sort of shadowy group, I think the wool has been pulled over
Exactly.
their eyes.
Great call. It's targeting people that aren't paying attention. They're rolling out the internet censorship next month, just a few days from now. It's on. Johnny, a Kentucky pastor, you got about 50 seconds. You're a tail gunner. Go ahead.
Yes, Alex. I agree with George and your last caller. We need to repent. We've got to defeat these guys, because if we don't, God has showed me and many other visions that martial law, cities burning, Christians' heads being chopped off here is coming here. We think that it can't happen now. I'm also a musician, and I teach my congregation what's coming, and I push it out of my music. And it's very dire that we get this through. We've got to stop these guys. They're evil. They're satanic. And music, movies, radio.
We've all got to put info out. Sorry to Corey and Dom and others. Lord willing, I'll be back this Sunday, 4 to 6 p.m. God bless you all. Now get out there and take on the New World Order.